everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back to my craft room. In this video, I am going to show you 10 great ideas for card makers if you are shopping for a card maker this Christmas season. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to buy for the crafty person in your life, but I've got you covered. I have 10 really wonderful ideas, plus I have 5 bonus stocking stuffer ideas that I think you're really going to love. So whether you are purchasing for a card maker or you're a card maker and you're trying to help out your friends and family decide on some good ideas for you for Christmas, this is a wonderful video for you. As always, I'm going to be placing links down in the description box below this video so that you can see all of the things that I'm mentioning in this video and find really quick access to them. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful, and let's go ahead and get inspired with some wonderful gift ideas that you can give your crafty friend or family member this Christmas. And as always, these are great gift ideas for all year round. So whatever occasion you're shopping for, these are wonderful, wonderful ideas. I think it's important to note that I honestly could have given you a list of 30 to 40 things that I think make perfect gifts for card makers, but I wanted to keep this a simple and short video for you. So in order to do that, I'll go through my top 10, but down in the description box below this video, you will find an additional list of items that I think are very helpful for card makers. That way, if you need a couple more inspirational ideas, I have some more for you. The first item on my list is the Misty stamping tool. It comes in 2 sizes, the larger size and then the smaller size. To be honest, I grab for the smaller size more frequently, and I love this. This is the perfect gift for the card maker who loves to stamp. So you're simply going to open up, place your cardstock right inside, then you can take your cling stamp, place it right on the door, and as long as your paper stays in the same position over here, which is secured by a magnet, then you can stamp right here with some ink and get it all nice and inked up. And then you can transfer over to your paper. But the best thing about this is that if you don't get a good impression the first time, as long as your paper remains in the same position, you can restamp very easily. This is so much easier than the traditional stamping blocks where you have to try and get everything aligned just perfectly. I'm not very good at that, so I find that this stamping tool is absolutely game-changing. Look how good that looks, and it's so easy. Another wonderful gift for card makers are alcohol markers, and I'm absolutely in love with these alcohol markers. I own 2 sets that I'll link down below. One is their main collection, I believe, and one is more of their pastel collection, but I love them very much because they have a fine tip that's very, very nice for coloring in small spaces. And they also have a brush tip, which is also very, very nice for blending. So I'm gonna go ahead and color this sweet little deer in. I picked a variety of colors that I think will look best. And I'll also show you an inspirational card that I made with this cute little stamp set. That is the final coloring for this cute little deer. And if you'd like a full tutorial on how I created this adorable card with the snow globe using this cute deer, and for a full list of the colors that I chose to use, I'll be sure to link this video for you in the corner. Another wonderful gift idea for card makers is this beautiful storage system for alcohol markers, and it is so high quality and well made. I love it. I actually purchased the first 2 myself because, as you can see, each of the towers actually stands independently of one another, so you can buy as little as much as you need based on your own marker collection and how much or how little you have. I purchased the first 2, and then I reached out to the company because I was absolutely amazed with the beautiful quality of this whole system, and they actually sent me the 3rd tower for free. So sweet of them. So I am sharing their company because I absolutely love this storage system. I think it is gorgeous, and I really, really recommend it. I also love that I can easily categorize each of my markers by color family, but I also love that they are stored sideways, which makes it really, really easy to quickly grab, and it's just wonderful. So highly recommend this. This is a wonderful, wonderful idea for card makers. Another wonderful idea for card makers is the Gemini Junior. I absolutely love the Gemini Junior because it is electronic. It makes card making so quick and easy when you have an electronic die cutting machine. It just goes right through and you don't have to do any hand cranking. Not only is it pink and just adorable, but it just makes it so much easier when you don't have to crank the little handle. I love this so much. Plus it does wonderful die cutting each and every time, and it's definitely a wonderful addition to a card maker's craft room. For details on how I decorated my own Gemini Junior, be sure to check out the description box below where I'll link the design that I used, and I made it on my Cricut machine. Another wonderful idea for card makers is this wonderful ink storage system for full-size ink pads. The same company that created the beautiful marker storage solution that I shared earlier created this as well. I love this so much. It houses my Concord and Ninth and Simon Says stamp inks. I think it looks really, really pretty on display, and it's so well built that it's just another wonderful piece to have in my craft space, and I highly recommend it. Plus, I am always thinking of ideas of what card makers may not purchase for themselves, and this is something that they will absolutely love because it'll keep them organized, and it's just a wonderful way to display all of your wonderful inks, because if you can see your options and the colors you have, you're more likely to use them. If you don't have full-size ink pads but have ink cubes, here is a wonderful gift idea. This is a beautiful little storage system that houses little ink cubes. It has little ledges in between the rows that allows them to stay put while you're opening and shutting your drawers. It's absolutely amazing and wonderfully made. Also, it's nice and skinny enough that it fits within these IKEA drawers just beautifully, so you can take them in and out of the drawers very, very easily, and it just makes everything look so lined up and pretty and organized. I love it so much. This is where I house my Pink Fresh Studio cubes as well as my Lawn Fawn cubes. Very, very cute, very, very functional, and would make a perfect gift for card makers. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that card making comes with a lot of little supplies, from fine detail scissors, full-size scissors, to embellishments and little stamp blocks. There are so many things that take up our desk space. I love this little craft carousel that houses all of my go-to things that I grab to time and time again. I actually purchased this from Hobby Lobby, but I will do my best to link something similar for you. And I just love it because it's very, very nice, and I can quickly find and rotate for the things that I need and grab for time and time again. It also keeps my desk space nice and clean so that I can stay organized and inspired while creating cards. I am going to have a video dedicated towards this, plus all of the things that I grab for time and time again coming up soon. So if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all of the things that I really prefer to have within arm's reach each and every time I begin a card. Another really fun gift for card makers is the Glimmer Hot Foil System by Spellbinders. It is so fun to use. You can buy individual hot foil plates in a various amount of designs. They are so fun. Then you just place your hot foil right above your plate, a piece of cardstock right above that. Hopefully I lined that up nice and straight, but for the sake of demo, it's okay. And then you're simply going to place your shim and your spacer pad right over that. Click the timer button. Now, it is important to note that the Glimmer Hot Foil machine is compatible with the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine, which is different than the cute little pink Gemini Junior that I showed you earlier in this video. So please note that this system here is compatible with the Spellbinders Platinum 6. Now, Crafter's Companion, who makes the Gemini Junior, also has a version of a hot foil machine. So just please note that you want to be sure of the machine that you have and purchase the hot foil system that is compatible with your machine. Again, since I have the Glimmer Hot Foil Machine by Spellbinders, I'm going to bring in my Spellbinders Platinum 6 to complete the hot foiling. Now I do have an entire video showing exactly how to use this whole system where it goes really slow and in depth, so you can really slow down and take your time learning this whole system. I'll place a link to that, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to zoom right through this. But I just placed the whole system within my Spellbinders Platinum 6, and then I'm going to rotate it through my machine, and that allows the hot foil to transfer. So now I can take off my spacer pad and my thin shim, and honestly this is just so much fun to use. I got a little crooked because I was again going a little fast, but look at how beautiful this is. Now there was a little bit of hot foiling that you'll notice right in the center. Don't worry about that. It's so easy to remedy with a little sand eraser, but this is so fun. I love the whole idea of adding hot foil to cards, and card makers really can have fun really elevating their designs with the addition of hot foil. I love this. Again, with a little sand eraser that can be remedied, so don't let that get you nervous. Another amazing gift idea for card makers is a nice work surface to work on. I love my glass craft mat so much, and one of the best things about it is that it is magnetic as well. So I purchased these coordinating magnets. They are wonderful for card making, and they make everything so easy. Plus, I love that it's such a nice wipeable surface because I can do a variety of things on here, such as ink blending, painting. I can also do a lot of gluing and sticky adhesives, and in the end I just wipe it all down and it is brand new again. I absolutely love this craft mat, especially again because it's magnetic, offering some other ways to get really creative on it while keeping my project nice and still. Another great idea for card makers is a nice set of blending brushes. I have these really nice brushes from Waffle Flower. I love them so much, and you can also purchase a really nice acrylic ink stand to house them in. That way they stay nice and organized as well. I also have another set, but I also purchased a different little storage system from Amazon. I actually think I may prefer the circular one just a little bit better, so I'll link both down below. Both are wonderful. I have two sets of blending brushes only because one is for just traditional inks and one is for my oxides. But I absolutely love these blending brushes. They are so fun to work with, and they make blending a dream. So back to the craft mat, where you can use magnets to really help steady your project. If you place your stencil right over your paper, you can use the magnets to surround your stencil. Whoops, I think I took one right off of it. And then you will have everything in place so that you can start your ink blending. I'm going to take this beautiful color of Honeysuckle by Concord and Ninth. Another thing about the mat is you can just tap your ink off right on the mat and then clean it off later. Also, as you are ink blending right onto your paper through your stencil, you can grab that ink that you just tapped off and make sure you're using each and every little bit of it. I love this mat. I love these blending brushes. I felt like they went hand in hand together for this cute little recommendation, but I think that every card maker would really be excited to receive a gift like this for Christmas. So handy, so fun, and so useful when creating fun cards. Now I'm not going to ink blend the entire panel, just wanted to show you how easy those little magnets make that, but isn't that fun and pretty? And plus, again, use your mat to continue to get some ink off of there, and then you can even continue to ink blend over the top. So fun, and I really think that these are a great addition to your craft space. You probably got a little peek at this earlier when I was opening drawers to show you the little ink cube organizer, but this is a wonderful solution for storing sequins. I think it's actually branded as a container to store beads, but this is wonderful for storing all of your little embellishments such as sequins. On the bottom, I just label them using my label maker. That way I know exactly what I'm using, but it's really nice. It's also really pretty because you can visually see what you have, and then I like to actually just grab the card that I'm working with, place it right next to all of my sequins, and it's a wonderful way to kind of draw out certain colors so you can make deciding what final touches to put on your card a little bit easier. One thing I do want to note is that when you get your little bag of sequins, they usually take up about 2 containers. So I wanted just to note that because one bag does not equal one little container. Usually you'll use 2 containers for a full bag of sequins. Of course, that does depend on the brand that you're using and how big the little sequins bag is, but I just wanted to note that because you'll see duplicates in here, and that's just because those little bags of sequins end up taking up at least 2 of the little containers. But I love it so much and highly, highly recommend it. And before we're done, let's talk about 5 ideas for stocking stuffers for card makers. The first idea is this cute little tray. I love using it for placing little embellishments in, such as sequins or little dewdrops. It makes it really, really easy to grab them and place them on your project. Another idea is some sort of wand that has a waxy tip. I really love this particular one, and it's really, really nice. It has a waxy tip on one end, and on the other end, it has a really nice pokey tool that can help nudge little pieces where you would like them to go. I like it because it makes picking up little embellishments like this so easy so that you can place them right on your project. This is so worth it and is wonderful, wonderful for card makers. Another crafting tool that is a wonderful stocking stuffer idea is this T-square ruler by Simon Says Stamp. I absolutely adore this. It really, really helps lining up items, as you can place this little T portion on the edge of your card and then use this part of the ruler to line things up. I love this so much. I grab for it time and time again, so I'm always placing in my carousel, and it's the perfect size for a wonderful stocking stuffer that every card maker should have. A nice pair of fine detail scissors is also a wonderful essential item for card makers and makes for a wonderful stocking stuffer gift. Even better, this pair is actually non-stick as well, and card makers love to use foam tape from time to time, so it's nice to have a non-stick option so that when cutting your foam tape, it cuts through really, really nice and you don't end up gumming your little blades of your scissors. This is also really nice for fussy cutting because they are very, very precise, and their small nature makes fine detail cutting very easy. Remember earlier when I was stamping down this image and I was using the palm of my hand to get a good impression? Well, if you have a nice stamp press tool, instead of using your hand to get a nice even press, you can use this beautiful stamp press tool that has a nice felt bottom, and you can easily glide it right over the door of the stamp positioner, and you can get a really nice impression. I love this. It just makes it so easy. Plus you get a really, really good result each and every time. This is a wonderful stocking stuffer idea. Again, everything will be linked down below. And even better, this is just way too adorable. I hope you found this helpful. If you're brand new and joining for the first time, please be sure to subscribe so that you can see what's coming to my craft table next. As always, pop down into the comment section below and let me know what you're asking for this Christmas season. I love hearing what's on everyone's wish list. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to craft with you soon. Bye!